Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon to everybody. Welcome back to our fourth session of the developing animated digital content using iPad for online learning materials at UiTM series. So this session is the final session, 4 out of 4 sessions. We've had our first and second session yesterday, and this morning we had the third session about GarageBand. Yesterday's session was more on drawing and animating using Keynote. So this session is on the use of iMovie and how you can actually make use or compile all the contents that you've developed and you've done the animation and all, and you can compile it using iMovie and make it a bigger presentation or a longer presentation for your lecture. Okay, before we start, let us recite the Umul Kitab Al-Fatihah. Al-Fatihah. Amin, amin, ya Rabbal Alamin. Just to recap a bit, we've had session 1 on designing content presented by Professor Madhya Dr. Azma Putra. Session 2 was on creating animated content presented by Asmawati Ahmad. And the third session earlier today, this morning, by Dr. Hawati Hashim was on developing background music, sounds and audio recording. And this session is compiling, editing and publishing the learning contents by Nohayati Maskat. So before we start, let me just share a little bit of our online workshop guidelines. Please ensure your mic is on mute mode during the session. This session will be recorded and we'll share the recorded session link in the Telegram support group. Okay, please use the chat feature to ask questions during the presentation. There will be a question and answer session at the end of the program. And do not use the screen sharing feature when the trainer is sharing her presentation. Right. Let's go to the attendance form. I'll give you a few seconds to just scan and fill up the attendance form today. Right. We will share this link in the chat box as well if, let's say, any of you who didn't manage to scan and fill up the form. Okay, and also for this session, we have a workbook ready so that you can work together on a hands-on session with the presenter. So please download this workbook. This link will also be shared in the chat box later on. So don't worry if you miss out this part. Right, and today's presenter is Ms. Nohayati Maskat from Taylor's University. She's from the School of Education. She's a certified professional learning specialist and also a certified Apple teacher. So, the floor is yours.
Thank you.
I'll stop the sharing.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. You have seen me 2 times before this. Okay, so I'm the fourth presenter for this workshop on developing animated digital content using iPad for online learning materials at UiTM, inshallah. Okay, right. So I'll skip this bit because Asma has already done the introduction. So for session 4, as it's been announced that we're going to use iMovie, and whatever that you have learned since day 1, since session 1 until session 3 will be used today. So I'm not going to go back to that, but I'm just going to use whatever that you have learned and make it into a movie. Okay, so the first thing, let me show you a sample. Hi and welcome to our science lesson. Today's topic will be on animal cell. Right, so the first thing that you notice in an animal cell is the outer layer of the cell. That is called cell membrane. Inside the cell membrane, we can find a watery medium, which is called cytoplasm, and we have organelles floating in the cytoplasm. So we can see that inside the cytoplasm, we have the nucleus and the nucleolus, as well as the nucleus membrane. So the nucleus is where our DNA is stored. Now outside the nucleus, and that is the rough endoplasmic reticulum, or rough ER, where the ribosomes stick to this ER. The next thing that you notice is next to the rough ER is the smooth ER. And once the protein is packed inside the vesicles, it will be sent to the next part or the next organelle called the Golgi apparatus. Okay, sorry about the volume. It's a little bit soft. That actually sometimes happen when we use Zoom. But we can rectify that in the iMovie. Okay, so the first thing is that this was done with a green screen. Okay, so in your workbook, if you look at your workbook, you will see that you have this green screen, and the next is where you can add your name, your faculty, as well as insert a picture in that frame. Okay, so let's do this. In, let's say, 1 minute, okay, you can type in your name, your faculty. Now, those who have iPads, what you can do is that you can use the camera, okay, whether it's here or you can reverse it and take a picture of yourself and insert it into this section. Okay, so I'm going to give you about 2 minutes to do that. Okay, all right, so 2 minutes. All right, now, if you have put in your name, you just type it there and your faculty, okay, and insert your picture. You can later change the picture if you have taken somewhat like not so pretty angle or not so your best side. Okay, so you can change that later on. But right, we go back to the green screen on top. Okay, it's actually the Keynote, but then I just tap on the brush, okay, and then the background. So you can see lots of colors there, and you can choose the green. I normally use this green because it really mimics the real green screen. Right, so what I want you to do here is remember this. Okay, I want you to use the green screen, you know, to draw something where you can add something above or under, or you can draw patterns around your picture here. Okay, so you just use the green screen to do that. You can draw something like, for example, I'm going to draw two eyes cartoon. Okay. Okay, this one is also nice. Those who do not have Apple Pencil, it's okay. You can use your finger. But those who do have Apple Pencil, you know that it's really nice to hold one and write. Okay, so that's one. And then I want some, let's say, a bit of flower over here. Okay, so change color. Okay, so let's see, we want it to be red. Okay, flower. Okay, flower. Okay, so this is just an example. And then once you finish, you click done. Okay, so these are the objects that is on the green screen. It's as though that if you were to stand in front of the green screen, it will have the same effect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I assume that you have done this. Okay, so what we need to do next is to find iMovie. So the iMovie is here. The icon for the iMovie is here. Okay, so tap on the iMovie. So tap on the plus sign for a new project and tap on movie. Okay, and go down here, tap on create movie. Okay, thank you, Miss Noreen, or Dr. Noreen. Thank you so much. All right, now on the right hand side here, this is media, where it contains your videos, your photos, album, and so on. Okay, but then there is also the audio part, which we will go later, where we can see we have soundtracks, music, and also sound effects. Let's go to media and tap on photos, because the two things that we did just now are photos. So we tap on that, and you can tap on all. Oh, sorry. Before that, oh, my bad. I forgot something. Okay, so this one here, we go back to this. Sorry, I completely forgot. Tap on the three dots here, okay, because we need to export it. Okay, so export and go to image. Okay, images. All right, so go to slide range. Okay, slide range here. Tap on it and then look at the number of slide. Okay, so we have slide 8. We want to do it individually. So scroll to 8, 8 to 8. Okay. Okay. So then image option, just tap on that and export. Okay, so it's exporting. Now the next thing is that you save it, save image here. Okay, save image, and it will go to photos. Right, let's do the same for slide 9, where you already have your name. Okay, so I'll just quickly type mine. Okay, so this one. All right, so yep. So now what we need to do is to go back to the three dots on top right hand corner and click export and image. Okay, so we want to turn that into the image, and again go to slide range. Okay, tap on that and find 9 to 9. Okay, that means slide 9 to slide 9. That's the one that we want to save as image. Okay, there you go. Right, so export. And again, we need to save it, save image. That means it will go to photos. Okay, so next we go back to our iMovie. Okay, then tap on all, or you can tap on recently added. Okay, so you can see that we have here, where's my assistant? Okay, this is your name and your photo. This is the green screen. Okay, what goes first will be the picture. Okay, tap on that, and then you can see the plus sign, and tap on the plus sign. Okay, right, now you need to move this to the front because you want to put the green screen on top. Tap on the green screen, tap on the three dots. Okay, so you can see green screen, green or blue screen at the bottom. Okay, so it will be on top. Okay, it will be on top. All right, so how does it look like? There you go. The flowers are there, but because the eyes, I drew it using white, so you can't see it. Okay, so how did yours turn out? Right, so this is the green screen. That means if you are recording your lecture with the green screen at the back, then you will be part of that lecture. Right, so we can click done. Okay, we can click done. Now, how do we save this? Is that we go down to this icon, sorry. We go down to this icon here, which is in the middle, tap on that, and then save video. Okay, not export project, but save video. Click on that, because we're going to do this again and again. When we save videos, we save a lot of our animations. Okay, So normally we go for HD270p because HD1080p is the best, but it really depends on your device. Okay, if you have the latest iPad or the iPad Pro, okay, then you can go for HD1080p. Okay, so for now, let's go for HD720p, and then it will export. And then you can see that it is, the movie was exported to your photo library. All right, so tap on the project. Let's get out of here. And you can go to your photo library. Okay, find your photo. Your photo is here, right? Okay, so you can go to the photo library. Oh, I have a lot of stuff here. And this is the one that we did just now. Okay, so if there is sound, then you can untap the volume icon or the sound icon, and then it will play. Okay, so that's our first exercise. Let's go back to this. This is a very simple exercise using a green screen, and everyone is so excited using green screen. Okay, thank you, Noreen. Okay, let's move on to the next part where it's the same steps applied, but right now you can go to the workbook and you can find this. Okay, so you can refer to your workbook. It's slide 9 in your workbook. It's a green screen. This green screen is on slide 9. Okay, so what we're going to do is the same step, but now we're going to do for multiple pictures. Okay, now in your picture that I've given you, there is no cell membrane. It's totally empty. So what we can do right now, okay, is to go to the green screen and tap on the plus sign. Okay, go to drawing, right? And then you can use the pencil or the pen, change it to, let's say, black. Okay, and then just write there cell, oops, okay, cell membrane. Okay, let's say you're pointing to the cell membrane. Okay, so that means this green screen in yours will be pointing to the cell membrane. Okay, and then right, so click done once you're done. Okay, so I'm just going to delete this. This is just for a reference. Okay, so looking at it, it might be, you need to maybe shift it a bit. Okay, so you can just shift the handwriting. All right, so the second one is the next green screen, which is on slide 11. Okay, and this slide 11 is for this particular particular section of a cell, which is called cytoplasm. Okay, so what you need to do is go back to the green screen, tap on plus sign, okay, drawing, right? And then you can change the color if you want to. Okay, so let's say you want purple. Okay, so because I think purple is UiTM's color. Okay, so then you write cytoplasm, cytoplasm. Okay, my handwriting is horrible. Right, okay, so then click done again. Right. Now you can move this around. Looking at the picture, you can move this around. Maybe it's here. All right, and then okay, I'm going to just delete this because we are going to see how it looks like in iMovie. Now the next one is nucleus. Okay, so it points to the nucleus. So again, go to the green screen on top of it and then write the word nucleus. So we need to go to the plus sign, drawing, and then this time you can change it to something brown, I guess. Okay, and then you can write that nucleus. Nucleus. Okay, done. Right? Okay, so then I'm going to delete this. Let's see if it really points to that. So just going to shift it slightly to the middle. Okay, next we go to the next one. We have just 2 more to go, and then we can see how the video will look like. Okay, this one is Nucleus and Nucleolus. Okay, so that's the spelling for those two. Okay, so go to plus sign, drawing, and then you might want to change color again. Let's go for blue, for example. Okay, so nucleus, and then nucleolus.
No, would blue appear if you use
Yes.
blue?
This one is dark blue, but maybe to be on the safer side, yeah. Thank you, Asma.
Yeah,
I'll just go
because
black.
it's either green or blue screen, right?
Yeah, true. Okay, so I'll go for black. Sorry about the noise. Okay, so nucleus, this is black. Okay, and then nucleolus. Okay, so then I'm going to click done and delete this. Okay, so let's do the last one together. So we have all 3. Okay, so for this one, I think you will just write nucleus membrane. Okay, so the last one here will be nucleus membrane. Okay, again, plus sign, drawing, pen. Okay, and then nucleus, sorry, keeps on disappearing. Okay, nucleus membrane. Okay, it doesn't matter if it missed the mark. This is just for exercise sake. Okay, so I'm going to click done and then delete this one. Okay, so we have from yours is from slide 9, okay, right up to slide 18. Right, so here's what we're going to do. Okay, remember the steps that you learned in previous sessions. So go to the 3 dots on top, okay, and then export, right, then export. So we need to do each one separately because the green screen will have to be on top. Okay, so we're going to just use image for now. Okay, so go to this one here, cell membrane. Okay, so export as image. And remember, it is yours is in the book workbook is slide 9 to 9. So mine is slightly different. Okay, so we're going to just use a few as example. Okay, so then save image. Right, and we're going to go to this image here. Okay, export image, and then this one here is 13. Okay, you also look at your slides to see which one you are going to export as image. Okay, so that's, so I'm just going to, we are just going to do 2. That is the cell membrane and the cytoplasm. Okay, so cytoplasm, right? Again, 3 dots, export, image, and then slide range. Okay, so this is 14. So 14 to 14. Okay, so we're going to change it. Okay, save image. That goes to the photos. And the last one will be this. Okay, again, 3 dots on the top right hand corner, export, image, and then select the range, which will be, for me is 15. Yours will be slightly different. Okay, so export and save image. Okay, so we're going to use these 2 pictures and the 2 green screen. Now let's close this and find our iMovie. Okay, and again, as usual, we go to the plus sign. In iPad, anything that we want to add a new project, we just find the plus sign. Okay, then plus, and then find movie. Okay, then go down here. Okay, go down, right down here, and create movie. Okay, so we're back here once again. Now, Under media, remember it's under media. We go to photos, okay, and then recently added. That means the one that you just added will be on top here, okay, will be on top. So remember, the green screen will always have to be on top. So there will be two layers. So the bottom layer will be the video or the picture. Okay, so in this case, let's see, this is the first one. So I'll add this. Okay, and just tap on the forward. It needs to be at the beginning, and then you tap on the green screen. Remember, three dots and find green or blue screen. Okay, there it is on top. And then the second one will be this one here. Okay, add plus. Okay, and then go back to the front of it and tap on the green screen, the one that we did. Three dots and find green or blue screen. Okay, so if you play this, you will see that, okay, that is the cell membrane, which is actually off. So we need to redo that. Okay, and that's the cytoplasm. Okay. Okay, now you have already learned how to create or compose music, okay, in the morning, okay, during the third session. So what we're going to do is to find one piece of music that you have done earlier. So for this one, tap on media. Okay. Now, if you don't have any, let's go to audio. Now, in audio, we have soundtracks. So it's a bit lagging. Okay, there you go. Okay, it's soundtracks, and you can tap on it. Okay, can you hear that? Yes. Okay. So if you like this, you can add that in by clicking on the plus sign here. Okay, but we have a lot. You can see. Okay, we have playful. We have something chill. Okay, and then we have sentimental. Those who like sentimental sounds. Retro, the 60s, 70s. Okay, action, and so on. Okay, so for this example, okay, I'm just going to use the first one that we click on. So yeah, just tap on that, and you see that the sound is at the bottom. Okay, now we can just see how it goes. Okay, all right, so it should be okay. And now let's say for the picture, for photos, okay, what you can do with photos is to pinch zoom in and zoom out, and that in iMovie is called Ken Burns enabled. Okay, so if you disable it, the picture will be static. Okay, yeah, the picture will be static, it will not move. But if you enable it, so the first one, the top part, okay, the top part, sorry, okay, the top part, pinch to position the start. That means, how do you want the start? You want the start to be big like this or small. Okay, so yeah, and then you can try the other one where pinch to position the end. That means when you look at it, the end will be like it's fading, it becomes smaller, or yeah, it's your choice. Okay, so maybe it becomes smaller like that. Okay, so that's it. Right, so let's see how it goes. Okay, so it doesn't change that much, but all right. Now for this sound, if it is too soft for you to hear it, what you can do is to tap on the sound like this, and then you tap on the volume. Okay, so the volume here, you can play around with the volume. You want it to be louder or you want it to be softer. because if it is the background music, it should be softer than the person narrating. Okay, and not all lectures is suitable with a background sound. Because sometimes it's better with no background sound, but if you show animation like what Asma showed during her session yesterday, then you can add on music or sound effect. Okay, right, so let's listen to this if it's louder now. Okay, so it's loud, so you can actually control the volume. Okay, now the next thing is that you can export this out once you are done with it. Okay, under audio as well. Okay, we go back to audio. There's my music. So if you have any music from GarageBand that you have done, it will be in files. Okay, in files down here. So if you tap on files, so you can see like what Dr. Harwati had shown you, that you can put it in a certain folder in your iPad, because I keep it all on my iPad. It's easier for me to access it when there's no internet connection. Okay, so let's see, you can use any, okay. So I just cancel that and I will delete this one, so we can add a new sound from the GarageBand. Okay, so this is something that I composed, not really my composition, but anyway, try to. Okay, so let's hear it. Okay, so this is the sound that Professor Madhya, Dr. Azma actually used. It's Afghan beat. If you look at the live loops in GarageBand, okay. So if it is too soft, then remember you can just tap on it, go to volume and increase the volume, and then try it again. So that is how you control the volume of the sound that you add, right? So now, if this is too long, what you can do is to go to the end here, and okay, you see the action where it looks like a pair of scissors. So you tap on that and then click on split. Okay, so what do you do with that? Just go to the right bottom corner over here. You see the dustbin and or trash can, and then just delete that.
No.
Okay, so yes.
There's a request there from the participant. Can you please show again how to control the volume?
Oh, okay, sure can. All right. Okay, so you just tap on the sound like that, okay, until it becomes yellow. Okay, the outline is yellow, and then you find the icon volume, which is in the middle here. Okay, just tap on that, and then you see the slider. Okay, so you can control the volume, make it softer or make it louder. Okay, so if there's no narration, well, it can be loud, but if there is narration, then you need to slow it down. Are you okay with that? All right, so now we want to save this so that we can give it to our students, for example. Okay, so click done. Right, once again, I'm going to repeat this process for a few more times so that we can get it, and then after the end of this session, you can immediately create your own movie or video. Okay, so we go to under the word edit, that is that square thing with the arrow. Okay, that is always share, okay, or save. So tap on that, and then you will see save video. Okay, not export project. Okay, we want to save our video in our iPad so that it's easier for us to access later. Okay, so save video, tap on that and choose the size that you want to export it. Okay, so I usually go for HD 720p. I don't use 4K. That one will be for the latest iPad Pro, I guess. Okay, so I just tap that. Okay, and it has been exported to the photo library. Now, another one is that you can change the name of my movie 10, okay, to, okay, tap on this, let's say animal cell, okay, then just click enter, okay, and then save it again, because normally if we have too many codes, we tend to forget. Okay, so yeah, so it's already saved in the photo library. Let's go to the photo library. Let's find it. Okay, so this is it. Where is it? Okay, yeah, there it is. Now remember, during the animated session, you can actually animate the words. Okay, you can actually animate, make it fly in, fly out, jump in, jump out, bounce, and so on. So you can do that on the green screen. Okay, you can do that on the green screen as well. Okay, right. Now I want to show you one example where you can actually add the green screen in a video. Okay, so tap again, new movie. So we'll create a movie first, and then we find the video. Okay, so recently added all, because this one is an old one. Okay, so for this one, let's say I'm taking this.
Okay, so whenever you ask questions like,
so first of all, we're not going to add that, but we are going to add a background. Okay, we're going to add a background. Right, so my background, let's see, my fish tank. Okay, this one here. Okay, so I'm going to add that. Okay, so let's go to the front. And then find the green screen. Okay, find the green screen, this one here. And remember to tap on the three dots and green or blue screen. And it will be on top. Okay, so as you can see, if I play this, it's as though I am sitting in front of my fish tank.
whenever you ask questions like, where do this thing comes from? What happened here?
Okay. So you can see the fish, the three goldfish swimming at the back, and I am in front of it. So this is the magic of using green screen. Okay, so if this is too long, then you can always cut it. Okay, and you can add some background sound or song or music if you want to, if it is applicable, because not all lectures needs background sound, okay, or background music. Okay, this is one sample that I've done. Okay, so edit. This is the one that I've shown you earlier, where I have the music. Okay, and then the next one is where I put, I used the green screen that we used just now and wrote the animal cell, and then that's my fish tank. Okay, my three goldfish, and then it looks like as though I am writing on the fish tank itself. Okay, which is actually, I didn't do that, right? And then,
Hi and welcome
okay,
to our science
now
lesson.
remember earlier the sound is so soft, so what we can do is that we tap on the video. Okay, we tap on the video with the green screen, and you go to the volume. Okay, go down to the volume. Okay, go down to the volume, and you see the word detach audio. Okay, detach audio, which is in the middle next to the word split. Okay, detach audio, so you detach your audio. So what you're going to do with the audio here is go back to the volume and increase the volume. If it is too soft, you increase the volume. Okay, so let's have a go.
Hi and welcome to our science lesson. Today's topic will be on animal cell. Right, so the first thing that you notice in an animal cell is the outer layer of the cell.
Now the next thing I added is the a sound where it's as though that we are in the cell and the cell is moving. Okay, so this is the sound, but I need to increase the volume because it is too soft. Okay, hopefully that will do.
Which is called cytoplasm, and we have organelles floating in the cytoplasm. So those organelles are what we call as tiny organs.
Okay, so I chose that that background music, okay, or that sound effect. It's as though that the cell is there with me and that they are moving. So it's as though that you are in that particular cell, looking at the cell and studying the cell itself. Okay, so that's how you increase the volume. And for a video, you can detach. Once again, you can detach. Okay, so that the detached audio, and then you can increase the audio. Dr. Harwati actually mentioned in the morning that it's quite difficult to do something with the audio. Okay, that is true because you can't change the audio unless you re-record the audio. Okay, which we will go next. So this one here, what you can do is to increase the volume. If you don't like it, then you can re-record. Okay, let me show you. So I just, let's say, just split here. Okay, now this one is the intro.
Hi and welcome to our science lesson. Today's topic will be on animal cell.
So that I don't like. I want it to be a different style, for example, or it is too soft. So I will delete that part. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the far end of your iMovie, you see a microphone. Okay, you see a microphone. So this is where you can record voice. Remember that Harwati said that there are 3 ways, but she only showed 2, and the third one is in iMovie. Okay, so let's click on the mic. Okay, so you can see that it's actually picking up sound. Okay. Okay, so what we can do is the record is in red. So let's try recording. Hopefully in Zoom it works. Okay, so let's try to record. Hi and welcome to another episode of Animal Cell. Okay, stop. Now, when we stop, we can review, we can retake, or we can cancel. If you like the way you sound, then you can accept it. Okay, so review. Hi and welcome to another episode of. Okay, so since it's too soft, again, we tap on the recording. Oh no, we can't tap it yet until we accept it. Okay, let's say it's fine and we accept the recording. Then what you can do is tap on that, go to the volume, increase the volume. Okay, and then play it again. Hi and welcome to another episode of Animal Cell. It doesn't, the mouth movement doesn't sync with the narration. So it's like watching a Korean movie where it's dubbed in Malay. Okay, so far, are you okay? Do you have any questions?
No
Any
questions in the chat box so far.
Okay, all right, great. So we are done with the green screen. Oh, it's lagging. Okay, We're done with the green screen. So the next thing is we go to the second sample, and we're going to show you this.
These are COVID-19 virus, and they are airborne. And because they are airborne, that's why we need to protect our nose and mouth by wearing face mask.
Okay, so the volume there is quite slow as well. Can anyone take a guess? The video, how was the video produced? Can anybody take a guess? Because it keeps on running. Okay, so can anyone take a guess? You have learned this yesterday. You can type it, you just take a guess, a wild guess will do. Animate. Yes, you animate. It's animated GIF. Okay, remember you learned that yesterday. So it's animated GIF. Okay, for animated GIF, you use the Keynote. Okay, you animate each one of the COVID virus using motion path. Okay, and then you have to save it as animated GIF, then put it back into the Keynote and save it as movie. Because for animated GIF, it will not play when you put it in iMovie. Okay, so you always have to remember that you have to put it back into the Keynote so that it can be exported as a movie. Okay, right now, since it's already a movie here, now the next thing that you're going to try is to record your voice in Keynote, which Dr. Harwati had shown you in the morning. Okay, so the text, I put the text there for you to read. Okay, so the next slide is actually the video, but you need to record your voice using audio recorder in the Keynote. Right. I assume that everyone had tried this, and you can actually see if you have already recorded your voice, you see this icon here. Okay, so if I play this,
These are COVID-19 virus, and they are
okay,
airborne.
so that's what I recorded in Keynote. So what we're going to do now is to export everything as a movie because we want to put it in the iMovie. Okay, so again, go to the top right hand corner, the three dots, go to export, and now you're going to export it as movie. Okay, export it as movie. And this one is in your workbook, it's slightly different. So refer to the slide number in your workbook. Mine is 25 to 25. Okay, so 25 to, 25. Okay, so then export. Okay, once again, just now it was save image, now it's save video, and click on that, tap on that, and it will go to the photos, okay, our photos. So if you save everything using that function, then it will always go to the photos. Right, so let's go to our iMovie. Okay, so click on the plus sign, okay, movie, right, create movie down here. Right, now let's find the video. So now it's the video. Just now it was all photos. So the video recently added. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, so you might want to listen to it first, but you can always tap and okay, put it in. Okay, so let's listen to it again.
These are COVID-19.
Okay, so it's quite soft, isn't it? So what we can do is we tap on this. We go to volume, tap on volume. You will see detach audio. Okay, even though we have already save it, okay, as a movie, you can always detach the audio. So click on detach audio, there you go, and go back to volume, and then you increase the volume. Okay, increase the volume, then you can try.
These are COVID-19 virus.
Okay, so that's much better. Okay, right now we can add sound effect to this because we see that the virus is flying. Okay, so we tap on audio here. Okay, we tap on audio. Now we go to sound effects. Okay, we go to sound effects. All right. So here we have alarm, applause, arpeggio, bark, doing, boing, bubbles. Okay, bubbles. Let's see. Okay, that one doesn't actually show that the virus is actually flying in the atmosphere. Okay, TikTok coin drop. Okay, let's see data. Okay, and then electricity. Okay, giggle. So you can actually jet flyby. Oh, we can use that as a sound effect for the virus. That means they are very, very fast, and we have to make sure that we are clear from their path. Okay, so let's say I choose jet flyby. So on the right hand side, that's the plus button. So I just click that, and you can see that it's down there. Okay, it's immediately added. Okay, it's immediately added. So let's see how it goes.
These are COVID-19
Okay.
virus.
So you can see the jet fly by, and you can see the sound, which is actually like a spike. Okay, so that is when the sound of the jet is. Now, we want to have the sound effect throughout the video. So what you can do is you tap on that one. Okay, take the slider to this part, and then add another one. Okay, so it goes down there. It doesn't matter, as long as you can hear the sound effect.
These are COVID-19 virus, and they are airborne. And because
now, if the sound effect is too soft, once again, tap on it, volume, increase it. Okay, but make sure that it doesn't drown your voice as the narrator. Okay.
these are COVID-19 virus, and they are airborne. And because they are airborne, that's why we need to protect our nose and mouth
Okay.
by
So,
wearing.
yes. So if this is the video that you want to show to your students, and for them to actually have an idea of how fast the virus actually travels, then you can put in the sound effect. Okay, right. So we have covered that one. And again, if you want to save the video, remember the one which is in the middle. Okay, and then you can save video. This here, save video. Okay, and choose the size. Right, and then the video will be saved in photos, the photo library. Okay, let's go back to the slide. All right, so the third and the final iMovie or sample that I'm going to share with you is where you can add a video explaining a process. For example, let's see this one here.
The front rollers move faster than the back rollers, so the fibers are pulled and thus become thinner. Perfect drafting is where the fibers are uniform in length.
So the sound, once again, the narration once again is not loud enough. It's not audible enough. So what we can do is to export this as a movie into the iMovie. Okay, so I've done that. You know, like the chef, we already done some of it. Okay, so now it's showtime. Okay, so this is it. Okay. All right. So this here is the narration. Okay.
The front rollers move faster than the
Okay. So I've added a sound. Okay, so let me just delete this first. Remember, if let's say the sound is not so loud, I mean like it's not loud enough or audible enough, what you can do is to tap on the video and then you go to the volume and detach audio. Okay, so once you detach the audio, you click on the audio and click on the volume once again and then increase the volume. Okay, just slide it to the far right. Okay, all right, now if you can see here, I use layers. Okay, I use layers and let's see. Okay, so that I can have this kind of video. Okay, so how to do this? Okay, let me walk you through. Once again, let me delete this and delete this. Okay, first of all, we will insert the video from the animation that you have done. Okay, and this one, thank you Asma for lending it to me for this session. Okay, so what we do here is that we find the narration. Okay, the narration, this one here, and tap on the three dots. And this is what we call as picture in picture. Okay, picture in picture. So you just put it there. And you can see that, okay, it is smack in the middle and it doesn't look nice. Okay, so what you need to do is to tap on the video. Okay, and you can see here on the right hand corner, that is the middle one where there are arrows all sides. That means you can actually tap on it and then drag your video, okay, to somewhere where it is not going to hinder whatever that you are going to explain. And you use your two fingers, pinch and make it smaller and then rearrange at the far left hand corner. Okay, right. Now you can see the yellow line. Sorry, you can see the yellow line. So if you don't like the yellow line, okay, underneath, sorry. Okay, underneath here is the square. So you tap on the square, the yellow line is gone. Okay, but if you want the yellow line to be there, just tap it back. Okay, so the plus sign is, sorry, the magnifying is where you can magnify or make your face bigger. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. All right, now if we play this, sorry, if we play this, you know, the sound is so soft. So I will tap on the video, okay, and tap on the video and go to volume. And you see that it is mute. It is muted. So what you do is just to tap on it, unmute, and then increase the volume. Okay, increase the volume there. So then it will increase the volume.
The front rollers move faster than the back rollers, so the fibers are...
Okay, so there are two ways to increase the volume. One is just to increase it the way it is, but the other one is to detach the audio. Okay, so since it works fine this way, so I'm not going to detach the audio. You can detach the audio if you want to. Okay, rollers. Rollers make sounds as they roll. Okay, they make sound. So I'm going to go to audio. You can follow me. Go to audio. Okay, go to sound effect. Okay, and bicycle. You see the bicycle sound? Okay, so then tap add. So that's the bicycle. Now if we play this,
the front rollers move faster than the back rollers.
okay.
So the fiber...
Now, if I'm not satisfied with the volume, so I will detach the volume and I will increase the volume all the way. Okay, so then let's play this.
The front rollers move faster than the back rollers, so the fibers are pulled and thus become thinner. Perfect drafting is where the fibers are uniform in length and move at equal speed.
Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, some institutions, they actually spend a lot of money buying a software where you can have picture in picture like this, okay? Because they want their students to actually see the lecturer in the video giving a lecture, even though you're just sitting down and, you know, not using a green screen, okay? So those kind of softwares are expensive and you need to pay annually or monthly. With the iPad, you just buy the iPad once, you use the picture in picture in the iPad, you can produce the same quality video as those expensive softwares. Okay, so once you're done with this, you're satisfied with it, then what you do is click done and save. Okay, save video. Okay, HD 270p. Okay, exporting the video, and it's in the photo library. Okay, now in your workbook, I've already put in the text where you can read the text while you capture or record yourself using the iPad. You can use the front camera so that you can see where you are, whether you are in the middle or you are slightly off, and so on. And then this is the animation which Asma had done yesterday. So um, you can export it, okay, as a video, put it into your iMovie, and then um, the recording that you did of yourself, you put it into the iMovie as well. Okay. So if you have any questions, please do ask in the chat box. Yes, I actually borrowed Dr. Rosie's content.
Yeah. Madam Azianti Saruni is saying it's same step to create the video if you use Keynote, iMovie, and GarageBand using the MacBook.
No, it's not. It's slightly different. It's slightly where the GarageBand is slightly, to me, complicated compared to the GarageBand in the iPad. I prefer to use the iPad. And to me, the Keynote, iMovie, and the GarageBand in the iPad will produce a quality type of video. Okay. The sound, the recording when you use the iPad is crisp. That means it's loud and it's clear. Okay, so you don't have to have another microphone unless you want to have a microphone where it actually with a noise reduction. Okay, then yeah, you need to purchase an extra one.
I think in the MacBook, the applications have slightly different or slightly extra features, right? Like Keynote,
yes,
you can use a little bit extra features there. But I think the one in iPad is good enough. So
yes.
far, I'm quite satisfied with the features in iPad.
Correct.
And it's simpler,
Yeah.
I think.
I tried the GarageBand in MacBook. Well, I feel lost because I'm not someone who is musically inclined. Okay, tone deaf some more. Okay, so it's like
Same
okay,
here.
I better go back to better go back to my iPad GarageBand where it's simple to use and there's a lot of live loops. Okay, I hope that actually helps. Okay, are there any more questions? So I think Dr. Rosie, you can now create a video where you can have a picture in picture and you put yourself there explaining the processes, okay, and add sound effects as well, okay? So I hope you will join our Telegram support group so that all of us can assist you in, you know, creating quality videos for online learning, for synchronous or asynchronous learning.
Thank you, Norm, for the interesting session.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, not yet. We'll take photo in a short while. I'll just share one more time the attendance form. So just in case anybody who came in late and didn't manage to scan the QR code. Okay, and before we end, let's just take a Wi-Fi Let's just take a 1 minute or two to take a screen capture. All right, smile. Okay, anybody else? Just turn on their camera. All right, I think that's it. Okay, thank you. So before we end, we just like to share that if you go to the website, Apple Teacher Learning Center, yeah? Okay, let's go to Apple Teacher Learning Center. You'll find a lot of resources there that you can actually and sign in. Oops, if I sign in right now, everybody will see my password. So, tak ada rahsia dah lah.
Okay, better not.
Let me just, okay, ada touch ID nasib baik.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, okay, so in this website, you'll see a lot of resources here that you can explore and find things that might be useful for you. Okay, you can learn skills for iPad, skills for Mac, and you can also earn badges once you learn it, and you just take a short quiz and earn the badges. For instance here, yeah. So these are all the badges. If I complete, I haven't completed my Mac badges, but I've completed my iPad. So you see the tick there, the green tick, meaning I've completed this all, and I've earned badges for all the skills that's necessary, and in the end I managed to get myself certified with the Apple Teacher certification. Yeah, so you can actually browse through and explore more here. You see the support for remote learning. Everyone can create Apple EduChat. Okay, these are all the educators around the world, not just Malaysia. So you can just communicate with each other as well, right? And once you earn the badges, you can actually get the certification as an Apple teacher. So that's why you see me and Noor, we have that picture with the logo Apple teacher, right? So by the end of your certification, they will give you the template you can put on your picture and save it as your own badge of Apple teacher badge. Right, anything to add, Noor?
Can I just share one picture?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll pass the screen to you.
Okay, thanks. Okay, I just want to show, just in case you're wondering about the green screen, where or how does it look like? Okay, I'll just show you mine. This is my green screen. Okay, so it is taller than me. It's 2 meters plus in length. Okay, and then 1.5 meters in width. So I'm actually sitting in front of my green screen right now, but you can't see it because that's the Taylor's virtual background. Okay, so if you're interested, you can always find it in. I'm not affiliated with anyone or any organization, but I actually bought it from Shopee. Okay, so they have a few different ranges. So if you're really serious in creating green screen videos for your students, then you might want to get one. And this one looks like, you know, our car shed. So you can just twist and turn it, and that's the bag that comes with it, and you can just put it in there, and then wherever you want to go and do a video using the green screen, you can just take it out and put it on the stand, and you're ready to go. Okay.
Ms. Ruhaila said it looks like a car visor.
Yes, it does, but it's bigger. I can tell you, it's bigger and taller than I am.
So I hope everybody managed to gain something and have an idea on how you can actually move forward after this to create your own online content, make it engaging, make it interesting for the students, and they can actually learn it on their own. So that's it from us. Thank you very much for joining us. If you join the Telegram support group, please feel free to post in questions or anything, or share maybe your products after this workshop. Anything you want to share and show what you've done, please do so. All right, thank you all, and have a nice day, and maybe we'll see you again in future projects or workshops, inshallah. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.